The lower ego self exists in the denial state of who we are, of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Council, of the Galactic Federation of Light, in only seeing in the state of separation, in the state of disharmony, in the state of misery, in the state of destruction. In a clear level of accepting only divinity, then you each see beyond the hate that is placed towards our galactic fleet, beyond all of those who are trying to block your truth about spreading awareness about ascension. It then becomes more clear that you are each responsible, respectful only in rising more of your frequencies, in seeing that you are assisting in only a pure dawning of awakening. It is often that the lower ego self says, "You sound like you know it all," when you don't. Your opinion is your own, not mine, not the whole world. I hope you don't think you are God. You see how the lower ego self is not able to exist beyond its own state of limitation, and as a result only exists in a lower vibration, in a path of more reincarnations for those holding onto that frequency range. It is then not about trying to use the lower ego self to spread hate, when it often functions alone, and pretends to have a crowd supporting it, when there is no crowd supporting the lower ego self in our galactic fleet. Through the higher dimensional realities of assisting in a fully conscious transition, then all of the vibrancy in your life then remains in a consistent stream of recognition of peaceful realities. The inner receptive nature that comes with knowing more that you are existing beyond all hate, then you are feeling more of a calm nature to then embody more of the Christ-dead frequencies. You are the ones who see beyond all of the distortions of duality, into the vibration of your own elevation into higher realms of pure bliss and harmonization. This is only possible through your own increase in galactic downloads with who we are of the Galactic Federation of Light, of your angelic guardians into deeper levels of purity. As you are then each seeing that you are not locked down by those of a lower vibration, then this expands more of your auric field into a continuous level of vibrancy to feel more inwardly. The clear inner connection that you each share with higher dimensions then reshapes more of your energy into a path of more greatness, into a clear reality, into more oneness. In making no errors in consciousness about this, oneness exists as the natural stage of transforming beyond separated lower ego self-mind thinking, which is not able to see oneness as a true reality. Through your own energetic resonance with these transmissions, you are each the 144,000 waves of ascended masters, including those humans rising their vibrations into more unity consciousness. Unity is not about trying to separate, not about trying to divide and conquer, but about seeing that unconditional love remains as the foundation and strength of your true self into the depths of more glorious arenas in light. You are then able to see more that you are not here to try and place any judgment with the lower ego self, which is not your higher self, but to see beyond that state even more in your ascension process. The clear and open nature that comes with an increase in vibrancy into your true self then remains as a service reality, in then noticing that this is not about trying to use the lower ego self to remember your true self. As you notice that remembering remains a mind-only activity, not a heart chakra reality, in which this opens up your own foundation beyond all distortions of duality, into a pure reality in unity. Through seeing that you are each committed to vibrating into more of an energy field of peace, then you are not existing in the subjected viewpoint of who you are then experiencing in, then reshaping your DNA in full consciousness. As the intake of more awareness expands in your vibration, then the clarity which springs from this allows you to notice that you are still present here, and presenting only divinity in your ascending more. It is not important to focus on those who are going to try and disrespect our galactic fleet, by saying with the lower ego self, "You are not my ascension guides, I know ascension, and it certainly is not some Galactic Federation fools." the opening up of more of your auric field to then see only a natural restoration of the vibrancy in your life to elevate your own conscious awareness then opens up a continuous level of feeling more in unity. As the clear level of consistency in being here from various star systems, then you are not living in fear of those who are going to reject your truths, and instead you are awakening more into your pure self. With an acceptance of only divine energy, then the unconditionally loving state of your own divinity then ascends beyond all of those who are only having aims of trying to harm you with judgments. It then becomes more natural to see that each of you are God, and there are naturally higher advances in being God, in which similarly you see that those who are advanced scientists, and those who are just starting out. There are those who feel that they are going to heaven by falling asleep in the physical, in which heaven is not in the dream state, it exists in a real reality in ascending beyond all death. The clear and present reality which comes with entering more harmony then opens up more of your energy field to see that you are not existing in a state of destruction, but in more unification. As the opening into a new level of vibrancy in your life then allows only for more glory to be the natural essence of your ascending into higher vibrations more. It is now time to realize that the lower ego self is then going to keep saying, I know already, but what's new to learn? I am tired of all of this ascension talk. I don't know how to ascend. How do I ascend? You see now beyond all of the disrespect of those who have not been listening to these transmissions, and as a result are still stuck in the mind mental projections of how they live life, instead of ascension. From the clear and present reality which comes with ascending more with who we are of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Federation of Light then opens more doorways into a higher reality of bliss. Blissfulness exists as natural in our galactic communities, and then only opens up to those who are ascending beyond death in this lifetime, in then seeing that ascension comes as a unique reality. This clears up the reality of how this works, in which it remains clear now why the reality of duality has been in reincarnation cycles, for a large amount of humans who have been practicing more hate, fear, and disharmony, over harmony, and grace. Gracefulness only comes to those of you that are rising more of your frequencies daily, into then noticing that in the return of our Christ-dead light beings on the earth has happened with you as the 144,000 ascended masters. We stand in higher density, we are the angelic realms, we are the Galactic Federation of Light.